Manju from Ayurhitam, here today, continuing the series of Ashtha Laksmi. Today, we will talk about Adi Lakshmi. Adi Lakshmi, having Adi Lakshmi in life is important for us to understand the spiritual existence of our body, or to know, to have that self-knowledge. Where did we come from and where are we going? What is the necessity of this existence? If Adi Lakshmi is not present, or if we don't have her blessings, then there will be fear of body. We will be constantly worrying, will I have the same type of body? Will there be wrinkles? Will I be well enough to walk properly in the next 10 years? Will there be joint aches or pains? That constant fear of the body comes in. The second type of fear that comes in is about fear of relationships. We think that our relationships must be there forever, but we forget that there is so many relationships we can expand to. We hang on to the relationships that we are in right now, and we think that they're permanent. That kind of fear kicks in. The third type of fear that kicks in is the fear of the possessions that we have, the material possessions that we have. We think all the material possessions that we have, the car we have, the house we live in, all the luxuries we have, is that is something that gives us all that pleasure. But at the end of the day, having a good bite of meal to satisfy our hunger and having that 6 feet bed for us to be able to sleep properly is good enough. So lack of Adi Lakshmi gives us all this fear. How can we make sure that Adi Lakshmi stays with us? The first thing we need to make sure is read the scriptures. Any kind of scriptures. It can be Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, that can be done, or Quran, Bible, Rumi quotes, or from Jainism, there is a lot of agamas that are written. So any scriptures that you're close to, read them continuously. That's one thing. The second thing is having company of wise. The company that you are in matters a lot. Are they uplifting your existence? Or are you constantly with a company that gives negative talk, that talks about gossiping, that brings you down? Choose your company wisely so that there will be upliftment. That is the second thing. So if you do these things, Adi Lakshmi will stay with you and you will go to the next level in your existence. The third most important thing is self-effort. We all know these things. I'm sure you've heard about these things in the past, but making sure that we actually practice them is very, very important. So these three things must be practiced so Adi Lakshmi can stay with us. And when we read the scriptures or when we listen to anybody, make sure that we do it in a proper way. Make sure that we hear them properly. The Shruti must be there properly. You're hearing and you don't have your own dialogue. The second thing must be Smriti. You need to make sure that you're remembering what you heard. The third thing is Manana. You have to make sure you think about it again and again. How can you apply it in your own life? And the fourth thing is actual application in your life. So if you do this, then you will not forget any little thing that you have learned from the scripture. So this is how you can have Adi Lakshmi in your life. The second Lakshmi is Vijaya Lakshmi. Vijaya Lakshmi brings success in life. We get whatever we ask for in life. Two things that stop Vijaya Lakshmi from staying with us all the time are doubt and having feverishness. Doubt in yourself, you don't know if you can do things or not. Doubt in others, and doubt in the practices that you're doing. You don't have to remove the seed that you have sown to see if it is growing or not. You have to have the faith that proper sunlight, proper rainfall will make sure the seed that is sown in will ultimately blossom and give you good tree. Having faith will make sure Vijaya Lakshmi will stay with you. The second thing is feverishness. Drop the feverishness. Any decision you want to make sure you rest well. At least 30 minutes before you have to take any important decision, rest completely and take decision in that restful mind. That is when you can ensure that you are taking that decision and Vijaya Lakshmi will stay with you. And having one pointed passion. If you're dull and taking any decision, again, success will not stay with you. Having passion for anything that you're doing and undivided attention for that goal that you have, not dividing your attention with several things that you want to achieve. Having that one pointed goal will also help Vijaya Lakshmi stay with you. I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know for any questions. Thank you so much for listening.